attempts daw si Hapilon and si Omar na tumakas kanina. Can you confirm that, sir?
Right now, there is an ongoing firefight there in the area. Just in the vicinity where Hapilon and Omar were killed. This early morning, around 1:30 to 2 in the morning, the group of Hapilon and Omar, together with the at kasama yung mga hostages. But this morning, ang talagang focus ng tropa natin ay ma-rescue itong mga hostages. Remember yesterday, naka-foot hold na yung tropa natin kahapon. Kaya lang, narinig natin yung iyakan ng mga hostages doon. So hindi po pwedeng pilitin at baka una, pagpapatayin nila yung hostages or ma-crossfire itong mga hostages. So this early morning, nagkaroon ng magandang pagkakataon. At matagal ang bakbakan from around 2 in the morning up to 6 in the morning. No? So after the firefight, nakita natin doon na kasama sa makipaglaban itong dalawa. And 7 others na cadavers pa yung na-recover natin. A total of, as of this time, 9 enemy killed in our encounter this morning.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good afternoon, sir. Richel Waman, sir, of Philippine Daily Inquirer. Sir, ilan pang mga foreign terrorists ang nasa loob at sino-sino yung posibleng nandiyan sa loob?
Sa foreign terrorist na lang, no? We counted siguro less than 8 na lang ito. Based on sa mga information na gather natin. But we learned also na yung kanilang attitude is not like before. No? Hindi na sila ganun ka-aggressive. And we are very optimistic that very soon we will get all of them. Yes.
Sir, this is Huang Zhenzhen from China Central Television. Who would you like to know, because as you mentioned, like in a few days we can liberate Marawi City. I would like to know, like after this, we still have any plan to do the operation to kill the terrorists of Absayev remain in Mindanao?
Yes, after this Marawi crisis is over, we will run after the Abu Sayyaf in
Mindanao?
Yes, after this Marawi crisis is over, we will run after the Abu Sayyaf in Sulu and Basilan, and also the BFF in Maguindanao. So our timeline is to finish all these multi-ISIS, Abu Sayyaf, BFF until the end of 2017, December 2017. So this will continue, and there will be no let-up. It's about time to end this terrorist here in Mindanao. Yes.
Sir, good afternoon.
Yes,
Benji Liwanag ng PCWP. Tanong ko lang po, may mga hostages pa po tayo doon sa loob. Pwede ho ba kaming ma-update kung ilan pa po yung hostages, ilan pa yung kailangan na kunin, at kakayanin na po ba ito in ilang days na sinasabi nila?
Well, sa ngayon, we have rescued a total of 20 hostages, and around 22 hostages pa yung naiiwan doon sa loob. Ito yung mga hostages talaga. Because there are about 30 plus na, I think, 39 relatives or families of the multi-ISIS. Kasama nila tong mga families na to kahit saan sila pumunta. It's actually violation yan sa rule of law, no? You know? But siguro that's their way. So we will continue to rescue the remaining 22 hostages. And of course, the families and the relatives of these Maute, kahit sila ay relatives, we don't consider them combatants. Yes. For the multi-ISIS, we're counting about 30 or less.
30 yes. Or less.
Struggler na nga ang itatawag natin sa kanila dyan because they don't have leaders anymore. They're on their own, so they're strugglers.
Sir, clarify lang po, no? 22 22 hostages pa yung naiwan sa loob, plus 39 more relative.
39 relatives and families of the Maute and Abu Siab.
Alright, so 22 plus 39, sir. Tama po.
Yeah, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
clarify lang namin ko, sir. First question is, the two, si Apilon and
Omar Maute.
was killed on the streets while crossing the buildings, or they killed
They're killed during an encounter
on the street?
from the building going out to the street. Yes. Kasi fluid yung situation eh.
So they were killed along the street.
Supposedly, do sa ating rescue operation, very very careful tayo. We do not fire on anybody not carrying firearms. We make sure na hindi siya hostage. So, despite of this melee or the continuing
Firefight.
yes, naging maingat yung ating mga tropa, yung nakasakay sa ating armor vehicle, even our snipers, just to make sure na yung may firearms lang yung babarilin at yung nagre-return fire lang. Kaya ito talaga yung pinakamahirap na parte. Supposedly, kaya talaga nila General Murillo at ni General Pamonag at ni General Galvez na tapusin itong mga crisis na to doon sa tinakda nating timeline.
Yeah.
If not for the hostages. And it is worth the effort that we save. Just one additional life that we save is very good enough and worth for the effort.
So 20 and a rescue.
20 na rescue. Including a 2 months old baby. Kanina, yung binisita ko yung mga hostages, andun yung 2 months old baby. Ang pangalan pa nga, Queen Mill, ang nagpangalan yung Maute.
Queen Min.
Oo.
So
Sabi
nanganak
namin,
doon sa loob.
doon siya nanganak during the ordeal. 2 months old. 4 months na yung ating siege. Ang nagpaanak sila na lang daw. Sabi nga namin, palitan yung pangalan, gawing Maui, short for Marawi.
Maui Taylor.
Sir Geoffrey of Inquirer. Sir, tanong ko lang, saan yung tama ni Isnilon sa kanila?
Si Snilon dito sa breast. Si Omar dito, headshot. Oh. Sniper ang nakabira sa kanya.
Anong unit ng tropa na?
Wag na natin,
Sir, yung paano yung reward?
Well, it will undergo a process. Mayroon tayong mga informants na qualified and deserving to receive the reward. Susundan natin yung proseso na ayon doon sa US claim reward system.
Di ba the Philippine government is also offering 5 million pesos?
Yes. Mas madali sa atin kasi mas madali yung process. It will be the J2 and the DI of the PNP that will conduct the validation and the processing. Very soon, makuha kagad nila yan.
Hi, sir. Hi, sir.
Hi.
Hi, sir. I'm not sure if this has been asked before, but how do you assess the impact of their deaths when it comes to the influence of ISIS in general? Because at some point, when they managed to set up and take control of Marawi, there were discussions even online. They said that this is the next frontier for ISIL. But how do you think their deaths might impact the influence itself of ISIL in general, specifically in the country?
Yeah, we considered the Maute brothers and Hapilon as the centers of gravity. Pag sinabi natin centers of gravity, ito yung strength nila, yung nagpo-pull the whole organization and the supporters. Now they're gone. The impact is, of course, napalaking debacle dito sa ISIS state na itinatayo nila dito sa Pilipinas. They cannot find another leader immediately, including the infrastructure. In fact, what will happen is, since they are leaderless, a lot of their followers will abandon this cause or this movement. And we, the military, of course, we will not relax and sit on our laurel or victory, but it will even inspire the armed forces and the police and other law enforcement agencies to go after the remaining and finish them all.
Thank you.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Yes, Sir Alan of PTV. Sir, where are the bodies now? Ano po mga proseso yung pagdaraanan nila?
Well, the bodies now are in the headquarters of or command post of Task Force Trident. Pinuntahan ko and binyo ko. Later on, we can also release the video.
Can we go?
Para makita ninyo. And they will be buried according to the Muslim rites. But we will not disclose the place because we don't want this to be a symbol for martyrdom or this will be used by their sympathizers and supporters to advance their interest. So, but we will follow the Muslim rites. We will give them a decent burial.
Okay. Any other first question?
Sir,
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Sir, sa dula sa Ligala Oral
Ay.
Video, Pilipinas, Marawi. Tanong ko lang po, sir, there's this news na mayroon po tayong din na mga nakikita na sa mga other municipalities in Lano do Sur, presensya ng ISIS. Ano po ang plano natin, sir?
Well, may mga information na nakarating sa atin at patuloy nating binabalidate. Meron tayong mga forces naman na nag-a-action dyan. Hindi lang naman dito sa main battle area yung presence ng military. We have forces deployed all around, including areas na po pwedeng panggalingan ng reinforcement. So, huwag kayong magalala, we will nip them in the bud. But of course, we need the support and cooperation of the community. Kailangan sana makapag-report sila, suspicious persons, immediately, then we will take action.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Sir, First
First
question?
question. Sorry, I don't
First
think you can see
question.
me. Sir, do you
Yeah.
fear any backlash from
Yeah.
the killings of these two top leaders, from their families, or from their supporters or sympathizers?
Well, we are prepared for that. Any backlash or whatever reaction that they will do, whether it's military or non-military actions, that is our job, that is our competency. But definitely, as I said, this is a very big setback on their movement. And we are prepared for that, for any backlash.
Okay. Okay, follow-up question, Benji.
Sir,
Yeah.
nung sinabi ninyo may target kayo October 15, does this mean ang target po ninyo ay si Isnilon Hapilon at saka itong si Omar Maute? O ang target talaga is to finish all the Maute?
The target both actually, to be able to clear all structures and rescue the hostages, as well as neutralized all remaining Maute ISIS, especially Hapilon and Omar Maute. We will not stop really until these two are taken out. Sila kasi yung symbol ng siege or crisis. So when I was here October 6. I was here October 6. It's a very what you call that confidential visit here, where we do the planning at we consider all the factors. But the bottom line is, this will not end until we get these two. So at least nakuha na natin yung dalawa. All we have to do is rescue remaining hostages and make sure that all structures are cleared. No IEDs, no bombs, no booby traps, so that when the people return to their houses, they're safe.
Thank you po.
Yeah.
Sir, first question from Agent.
Sir, may information ba na may hawak na pera tong si Hapilon and Omar? Bulk of money?
Yes, since at the beginning naman nagkaroon sila ng organized looting, no? So that is also one of our objective or goals, no? Makuha natin itong mga na-loot na to at may balik natin kung kanino
But so far na hindi nakita.
sa ngayon wala pa. When we retook the land bank, may 2 bolt to na nakakuha. 4 na bolt. So turnover din natin to sa proper authorities.
Estimate, sir, magkano yung bit nila?
before, no, marami, no, kasi nilot nila yung mga bahay, nilot nila yung mga bangko, and when we saw the footage, they're loading it in the red pickup. Aabot ng 1 billion to, itong pera na to. But doon sa mga araw na dumaan, ang pinagplano kasi nila, kanya-kanyang tago at baon sila eh. Para kung sakaling matapos yung seats, makatakas sila, pwede na nilang balikan.
Sir, follow
Yes.
up lang. Totoo ito, may nag-offer sila sa ibang network nila na whoever can rescue them.
Meron kami mga na-receive na kanong mga information. Millions yung offer nila kung sino yung makakapag lead at makapag-provide ng bangka at saka makapag-guide, makalabas ng main battle area.
Sir, first question lang kay
Yes.
Rafi Pima, sir.
Sir, follow up lang din sa question kanina ni Ferdy. So yung mga perang yun, nandun pa po, nakabaon? O meron na rin nailabas sa NBA?
I believe andito pa yan, dito sa loob pa rin ng NBA. Kasi na-sealed off naman natin yung, yung lake eh. No? At lahat ng nag-attempt na lumabas doon, armado ng mga na-neutralize natin. Even reinforcement na prevent natin, we believe it's still there. It's still here, no? Sa loob ng main battle area.
Yung approximately pesos, andito pa?
Yes.
Okay. Sir, follow up lang din sa bangkay kanina. Kailangan ba silang i-daan sa DNA testing o hindi na? Positive identification na?
Meron kaming proseso dyan eh. Like for example, when you are claiming a reward from the US government, kailangan mayroong proof yun, like DNA test. So, it will be done also.
Sir, last, yung mga threat na binanggit nyo kanina, gaano kalaki yung threat na yun, sir, in other towns dito sa Lanao, yung sightings na binabanggit? How big is the threat?
Well, it's mga small numbers lang yan. It's not actually considered a threat. Ang nag-practic call kasi to sinahapilon eh. Para bang dinanggil din niya tong mga loot na pera na pumasa kayo, reinforce nyo kami rito, panalo pa rin tayo. So, ganun yung kanilang indoctrination sa mga followers nila. But there are many attempts that they made, but those were actually arrested in the checkpoint. Yung iba pa nga, dinala natin sa Manila eh. Wittingly or unwittingly, maraming pumatol, but we prevented the reinforcement.
Sir, first question muna kay...
Yes.
Sir, ano yung impact? Kasi you went there, so how's the soldiers inside? And ano ba yung impact nito, sir, sa mga sundalo with the death of the two leaders of the multi-ISIS group?
Well, kung i-compare natin, nawala lahat ng pagod ng sundalo. Wala silang tulog, walang pahinga, hindi makakain ng on time. Lahat yun, nawala lahat. Everybody is, happy, ecstatic, exhilarating feeling. Finally, it paid off, and masabi natin na tama all along yung tinutumbok na strategy. We owe it to our ground commanders. No? Sabi nga natin, we have assigned the best among our commanders here in Marawi. Talagang all along, yung patience ay nagbunga din. And more than that, of course, the foot soldiers, no, yung mga sundalo natin. Minsan, hindi natin sila nare-recognize because they're there every day, lumalaban sila. But it's amazing, pagkatapos nilang mag-assault na isang building, pahinga ng konti, assault na naman sila. No? They just don't stop, no? They just move on forward.
And sir, you have more than 100 deaths and more than 1,000
162, yes.
It's a lot.
Yes, and those are really heroes. Heroes.
Ma'am, your first question.
Sir Piano Minyosa, Radyo Pilipinas, Iligan. Ang Iligan City po ang parang host ng great number of IDPs from Marawi. Concern ngayon ng LGU is may naririnig daw sila ng mga recruitment na ginagawa ang MAUPI or yung ISIS. Ano po yung totoo ba to at ano ginagawa?
Totoo talaga na mayroong mga grupo na patuloy pa rin nagre-recruit, and they're trying to exploit some issues, like for example yung sinasabi nila na hindi magandang condition ng ating mga IDPs. Marami silang mga sinasabing mga propaganda para lang maka-recruit. Meron tayong task force Bangon Marawi, headed by our Secretary of Defense, Secretary Del Pilansana. In fact, he is on his way, no? Pupunta siya dito at ina-address yan, no? Ang Task Force Bangon Marawi ay binubuo ng iba't ibang ahensya at departamento. So even yung pag-counter natin ng tinatawag natin ng violent extremism at yung mga program natin para mapabot sa mga kabataan, sa mga estudyante through our DepEd, kasama lahat yan, no? Yung mga counter and deradicalization program natin. So lahat yan ay tutugunan natin. And pinaka most important yung role ng local government units. Talagang maraming lesson tayong natutunan dito sa Marawi. I think this is one positive aspect, yung matututo tayong sama-sama na babangon at we will make sure hindi na maulit ito.
Sir,
First question.
Sir, good afternoon po.
Good afternoon.
Sir, have you had the chance to hear from the President about his reaction on the death of the two leaders? And, hindi na muna, sir.
Yeah, yes. Yes, he's very happy. He's very happy. Nakarating na yung news kay Presidente. And he is congratulating our troops. Sabi nga niya, nagbunga na. Well, actually, to tell you the truth, the President should have been here this morning. But we expect a very big fighting today na nagsimula nga kanina umaga. So, ako mismo nga at kami ni Commanding General Philippine Army ang nagsabi na patapusin muna natin yung bakbakan. Kasi alam niyo naman si Presidente, pagka marami pinag-usapan, gusto niya talagang pumunta. Ika-cancel niya lahat ng kanyang schedule activities just to be with our troops. But we don't know the outcome, di ba? Hindi man natin alam yung outcome. So, it was yesterday when we were conferring about the movement for today. But sabi namin, bayan muna natin yung tropang paglaban, tapusin nila para hindi tayo makagulo sa nagaganap na operations. Kasi alam mo, pag dumating yung mga VIPs dito, kahit pa paano, di-distract mo yung attention ng tropa natin. And it's a good decision, no? Very good decision, wise decision. So, he's very happy and we expect that he will come here anytime soon, but we just don't know when.
Sir, follow up si Jamela and then Paula.
Sir, follow up. You talked about the risks of sympathizers around Lanao, but there are also fears that the next big fighting would be in Maguindanao, given, for example, the threat of members of the DIFF who pledged allegiance to. How does it then impact the death of these two leaders, and how big of a threat is the Maguindanao situation? We know that the MILF and state forces are working together to clamp down on all of these sympathizers.
Well, the BIFF, talagang ang threat ng BIFF is more on conducting bombing and sometimes rampaging in our isolated communities. But they don't have the capability like the multi-ISIS did in Marawi. They cannot take over, say, Cotabato City or Gen Santos or any particular big municipality in central Mindanao, because our forces are strategically located, and then of course we have the MILF cooperating with us. So if we now go and run after them and focus our operations there, it would be easier than the Marawi operation.
It then underscores the importance of the MILF then.
Yes. Very important.
Sir, what clarification yung what are the positions na nakita na examine man yung bodies? What were found in his nilong's pocket, or was a gun recovered beside him? Ano kung klase baril?
Sino bang
gusto lang nakita
M4
para force
Si Sino Napilon, he died fighting. R4 yung gamit niya na barrel na mayroon pang optics. Si Omar, M4 naman yung hawak ni Omar. When I interviewed the one of the hostages this morning, yung isang babae doon na salita, sabi ko, ano ba yung kwentuhan ninyo nila Kapilon at saka ni Omar bago itong encounter? Because they've been there together for months. Talaga isa lang yung sinasabi ng dalawa, hindi kami susuko, mamamatay na lang kami lumalaban, we will not surrender. So yun yung talagang kaya nga meron tayong megaphone, meron tayong address system, and maganda rin nakatulong kasi yung mga hostages nagtago sila ng mga puting panyo, damit sa bulsa nila, dala-dala nila. Pagka merong pagkakataon, binabagayway nila yan pag napalayo sila ng konti sa armado. But this multi-ISIS, they're destined and they're really determined to fight it out to the death.
Because we've been expecting they will go out alive and fight another day. Nobody at the start of the campaign thought Isnilon and Hapilon, and the Mauti brothers will stay like mag-commit ng suicide. They will be, their revolution need leaders like them. So ano nangyari dun?
They're finding way to escape the main battle area. In fact, meron na silang nakaprepare na dalawang bangka. Yung mga bangka na to, pinagawa din nila dun sa mga hostages nila. Nakaready na yan. Ang problema nila, hindi sila makarating dun sa bangka na ginawa dahil sealed off natin yon. Kaya nag-o-offer sila ng pera kung sino makapag-provide na ibang bangka. Nakaligaw-ligaw na sila eh. Yung talagang plano nila kung saan dadaan, hindi na nila nagawa yun.
So they didn't have the intention to die.
Yes, they don't have the intention to die. If they can escape, they will escape with their loot. But we are determined not to let them escape.
Last.
Yeah.
Last na. Sir, I saw the movement ng troops ngayon going out. So gano'n na ba?
What do you mean going out?
Yung maraming kanyon, binababa na, tangke.
No. Repositioning lang yan. We have not yet declared Marawi as cleared. No? Kailangan makuha muna natin na talagang lahat ng structure ay na-inspect natin, na-occupy natin. Wala pa tayong movement na nangyayari. Despite our plan to finish and go after and finish Sulu, Basilan, and Maguindanao, we will make sure that there will be forces left behind Marawi. Kailangan pa rin ang puwersa dito kasi tutulong yan sa reconstruction and rehabilitation. At saka may mga ano pa rin dyan sympathizers at mga na kailangan ma-neutralize natin. Even loose firearms, marami pang loose firearms dito, kailangan tatapusin na natin to. We'll make Marawi really clean.
Sir, last two questions. Last two questions. First, last question.
Okay.
I am Malik Mamboy of Weekly Solar Pilipinas. So ngayon patay ng dalawang leaders na mga protesters. Kailan kaya matatapos ang bakit sa
sabi ko kanina, just a matter of time, hindi na to lalampas pa ng actually ang ating timeline is bago matapos sa October tapos to, but it would be earlier. With the death of Hapilon and Omar, naging bibilis lalo yan.
Last question, sir.
Yes.
I'm just wondering, based on your plans, you really have intention to kill the two, or you really wanted to capture them alive to get more information about their activities and their plans in the future? So, if you could tell us lang, sir, since patay na naman sila.
Well, as much as possible, we want to get them alive. Maraming information sa loob ng utak nila. And there are so many things to ask from them. Clear naman yung instructions natin sa tropa natin. We follow the rule of engagement. Just what you call that, calculated use of force. No? Kung lumaban, wala tayong magagawa dyan. But we were expecting really na sana makuha natin sila ng buhay.
Thank you,
sir.
Sir, can you show us the picture of Pauti and...
Sabi mo dalawa
Yeah.
Dito muna.
Sir, show us your face. Show us your face, sir.
Tatay ako. Para.
Ayan, sir. Show us your face. Thank you, sir.
Oh, dito naman, sorry.
Dito pa tayo.
Left side muna. Kaliwa. Balik sa kaliwa. Sa kaliwa ulit. Kaliwa ulit.
Okay, I'm announcing the arrival of our Secretary of National Defense.
Yay!
Sir!
Good afternoon.
Sir! Hi, sir!
Kaya siya, in-announce ko na yung tapos nag-question and answer.
Okay, good. So dito ko natin yung question and answer.
We can continue the question and answer for the Secretary.
Yeah.
First question for the Secretary.
Good to see you guys.
Sir, how do you feel right now?
We feel it's a mixed feeling actually. Although we already got the two top leaders of the terrorists here, we also felt sad because we lost a lot of soldiers and the place was destroyed. So that's what we feel now.
Yes, sir, for inquirer.
Sir, Geoffrey from Inquirer. What's the plan, sir? Like the martial law, ililift ba? Or some areas lang in Mindanao na ililift natin?
That's a good question. I've been asked that this morning also, but we are going to assess the situation in Mindanao and we will make our recommendation to the President in due time.
Next question, please.
Sir?
Yes, sir.
Just a follow-up question to the events leading to the death of the two leaders. There have been reports that the information was provided by one of the rescued hostages. Could you please elaborate on that?
That's true. Yesterday, or the day before, there was this rescued hostages. I think it's a female, a woman. And she recounted to the troops that she even talked to, I think, Mauti or Isnilon, and she confirmed the presence of Isnilon and Mauti in that particular building. So that's what our troops did this morning to assault the building.
So, base doon sa pin-provide ng rescued hostages, sir, yun ang ginawang guide ng troops natin to get them?
Confirmation lang. Hindi na, yung guide kasi alam na natin kung nasaan yung building eh. So, we do not want to expose the hostage or the civilian to any harm. So, hindi na siya kasama doon.
Another question for the Secretary? Sir? Yes, sir.
May report sa Sarangani kanina, sir, na by-explosion members of the club. So, is that part of yung mga outside group na may explosion ba sa Sarangani?
I do not have any information about that. We will check. You know?
Yung mga support group.
We will check.
Yeah, sir. Yung sinasabi mo sa Sarangani, hindi related dito. Mukhang NPA yung iwanan pero wala namang casualty. Baka part of the explosion.
Any other question? Yes, Ben.
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sir, yung retaliation, ito inaasahan to. Abu Sayyaf because you killed Isnilon Hapilon.
Yes.
Aside from looking at Sulu saka Basilan, meron pa ba tayong ibang areas na kanina nasabi nga na hindi naman ganong kalaking threat, pero meron pa ba po ba tayong namomonitor, Secretary?
I think all major cities in Mindanao are vulnerable to that, because they do not need a big force to create trouble. Just a couple of them going there, occupying a building and then holding up, that will make trouble already. So everybody here is vulnerable, every place is vulnerable. All we need to do is be vigilant that nothing of this sort will happen again.
Secretary, may sinabi si Presidente, merong mga areas pa rin. Binanggit niya na po itong mga areas.
Yeah, I know.
So,
I've already read
patuloy pa rin po ito.
Yes, very active. We have active
roving patrol at night, especially Cotabato, Zamboanga. The mayors there are very active, Iligan and all other, and also Cagayan de Oro. I think the residents, the leaders of those cities do not want this thing to happen to their city. That's why they are so active in preventing it from happening.
Thank you po.
So the next question will be from Bombo Radio, then Froilan.
Secretary Sir, magandang hapon.
Magandang hapon.
Patrick Tablon po of Bombo Radio Philippines. Secretary, was your US counterparts already briefed with this big development and what is their reaction po?
No, I have not briefed them. I don't know if some of our troops here have briefed, but they have some people here who have are embedded here. In fact, they have extracted some DNA last week from all those recovered cadavers. So I think they will also try to ensure that the body that we are presenting as Isnolons will be properly identified by them.
Sir, the President Duterte said, sir, after the Marawi incident crisis is over, the next target of the AFP is the New People's Army. Will that now take effect?
No, actually it's not our next target. They are our target all along. Kasama na dito eh. We have been operating against them kahit na mayroong Marawi or mayroong Abu Sayyaf. Now we will just increase our intensity in running after them because Marawi will be over. You can again bring back some of the units that we got from the areas na may mga NPA like dito sa Eastern Mindanao, Bacolod, Samar. Babalik na namin yung mga tropa doon para naman ma-address natin yung mga concerns ng mga leaders doon against NPA.
Next question will be from George Calinas.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
George Calinas from CNN. Sir, have we received actual threats in other areas concerning
this kind of operation by the enemy? No, we haven't. Wala kami natatanggap. We haven't received any such report of any threat.
But
we are being careful. We anticipate everything.
Yes, ma'am. From Chinese
Sorry, Hong Junjun from China Central Television. I would like to know because the liberation of Marawi is just in a few days. So this kind of a victory of the anti-terrorism, what's the significance of this? Especially we can end this crisis just before the ASEAN summit.
Yes, I think that's very possible. I think because we are going to announce in a couple of days that the fighting will stop. It's already terminated here. The next program will be to clear the area of any left explosives, so that when the people will go there, will not blow up in their face. And then next will be the assessment of the damage, and then the rehabilitation will come in. So that it could come before this ASEAN summit.
How's the significance to this country that we can end this crisis just before the ASEAN summit?
Yeah, very sure that we can end this Marawi thing before the ASEAN summit.
How significant those are?
How significant? It will actually, one problem will be out, because during the summit Marawi is still there, then the mind of the president cannot concentrate on what he's doing with the summit, but always thinking of Marawi. But now that is over, then he can be very focused on what the summit will be. That's the significance.
Okay. Question, sir, from this side, please. Introduce yourself. Alan of BTV. Yung pagkamatay po ng dalawang leaders, what will be the impact of this to the international community, sir?
I don't know the impact of the international community, but sa atin malaki. It means that the two leaders, the big leaders, are already out, and because they are the only one, sila yung mga leader nila, they are the uniting factor there. That's why they have always been fighting. While the two are still there, the enemy will still be with them. Yung mga kalabang kasamahan nila, they will not get out. So siguro kung umalis sila nung umaaga pa, then everybody will have left already. But they are actually the unifying forces there that they are going to hold on. So malaking bagay sa atin yan at nawala sila. and maybe they have lost their leaders, especially Isnilon, which is actually designated as the emir of the Khalifa here in Southeast Asia.
Good afternoon, sir. Richard Rommel of the Philippine Inquirer. Earlier you made mention about 3 billion ang nagastos na sa gera sa Marawi. As of today, sir?
Malaki na, siguro mga 5 billion na. Mga 5 billion na. But anyway, the DBM has allocated 5 billion for the for the support of the evacuees, construction of temporary houses, repair of bridges and everything, infrastructure, about 5 billion up to the end of the year. Then next year, we're going to ask maybe for the rehabilitation, for the physical rehabilitation of the city, we need, I think, about 10 billion next year to be given by, I think, by the Congress.
How does it affect the budget natin?
It has a big effect, because since we have only so much amount of money, when there is a need like this one that was not anticipated before, and you want to support it, you have to get it. Kukunin mo dun sa mga ibang kuha ka mga konti sa defense, kuha ka sa DSWD, everything, to make money for this. So it has effect.
Sa tropa?
Pardon?
Ano bang incentives natin sa tropa?
Incentives?
They achieve an overwhelming performance.
Well, they have been being rewarded before yung mga sugatan. Of course, yung mga sugatan saka yung mga families na mga namatay, they have already received a lot of support from the government. Now, for those who are here still fighting, they will have their own rewards. Some medals maybe, some rest, but it's part of the job. They're here to perform their job. That is what they have enlisted for. They joined the military to serve their country, and they did it here in Marawi.
Follow from
sabi nga ni SND, this is our job. This is the job of the military. The biggest recognition that the soldiers will appreciate is the full support and recognition of the entire country. That they support and believe in the armed forces.
Plus, the biggest reward also is that you saw that you did your job properly. You won over the enemy, and I think to us, some of the soldiers say, we're so happy that this is over, and that's just the reward in itself also.
Follow up, Bombo Radio.
Okay. Mr. Secretary, magandang hapon. Bombo Radio Philippines ulit. Namatay na po yung dalawang leaders. How about yung ideology? Ano po yung gagawin natin para tuloy-tuloy na talaga yung peace dito po?
Yeah, we have also started to address that. We have tried to talk to the ulamas, to the imams, because we recognize that the ideology, foreign ideology, this destructive ideology was brought in before for the longest time. Hindi natin sila pinapansin. Ngayon, papansin na natin yan. And we got the support of the ulamas in Mindanao that they are going to support the program of the government. We are going to, I asked them to, they have to have something, have a say in the madrasas, in what the madrasa people are teaching the kids, who are the teachers. So these are all the things na pakikialaman natin. Government, the civilian sector, especially the leaders, the Muslim leaders here in Muslim Mindanao. And they are with us. They are on board on this para hindi na mag-ano yung radicalization.
Okay, last question. Ready last. Yes. George, for the last question.
Sir, kaya lang, sir. Sir, before you retire, you've got this accomplishment, sir. What are your thoughts on the matter?
This is accomplishment of the whole AFP,
yeah,
including the PNP. So, I do not take this as a singular accomplishment. In fact, I cannot do this without ground commanders and our troops. So this is really a team effort, and I'm happy that I'm able to contribute and I'm able to lead the armed forces in this critical time. And we're happy that another job is done. And of course, we'll continue to focus and refocus to other challenges until we can say that the country is really free from any terror threat and even the communists and other criminal elements. because we wanted the country to be safe and secure so we can have real development.
Sir, can I just clarify something that General Anyo said earlier? So General Anyo, you said there's still 30 or less terrorists inside the main battle area.
Yes.
So when you say that the buildings have to be cleared for you to be able to declare victory, does that mean you have to neutralize the enemies, arrest the enemies?
Yes, in the process that will lead to that. We have to neutralize every single terrorist up to the last terrorist. Or if they can get out of the main battle area, maybe that's another lesser threat. But as I said, we don't want them to leave the main battle area and create another trouble elsewhere. So, tatapusin natin to. We will clear every single structure and then we'll make sure na walang naiwang terrorist dito.
Sir, with the indulgence of the Secretary of National Defense, si Froy lang sir, ruling hirit daw.
Hirit ako sir. Sir, anong mangyari doon sa arrest orders mo number 1 and 2?
Oh, they're still in effect. They're still in effect. In fact, there is no longer arrest order. I have modified that to military martial law instruction number 1. And I have already thrown away the arrest order and put all the names there in instruction number 1. It's about maybe almost 500 names, and we will implement that while martial law is still going on. Now, I have called on those who are there, their names who are there, to, if they believe that they are there by mistake, then they should come out, present themselves to the nearest police or military, and start the process of clearing their names. Otherwise, they will be arrested. So we have already several people who presented themselves, one in Cotabato, one in Davao. So that's good because I know these people are cooperating with what we are doing.
Okay, so that concludes our press briefing this afternoon. We'd like to thank the Secretary of National Defense, Secretary Lorenzana, and the Chief of Staff of the AFP, Eduardo for this briefing. Thank you very much.